Hello.
What's going on, everybody? I am Jabby Kaway, joined by Chara Kirk.
What's up?
And we are continuing forward with Succession, Season 4, Episode 6. This one is called Living Plus. I don't know if that's a play on, like, Disney Plus or something like that.
Yeah,
But,
streamers in general.
who knows?
Max.
You guys, thanks for being here with us. If you're watching with us on YouTube, you are seeing a cut-down version of our reaction. We can only show a limited amount of picture-in-picture. If you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction. You'll just need your own Max subscription so you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite buddies from the internet. If you're watching with us on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching with us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you are watching. Let's jump into this. Here we go.
What this new product offers is community. Safe, secure community, enriched with the integrated interactions with the cherished family of Waystar's movie and TV characters.
Can I stop you there? Sorry, the thought is, can we maybe do just one more? The thought was just maybe a touch more upbeat.
Can we watch it again, actually?
Absolutely.
Good to see you, Dad.
You know, it's interesting.
What?
I wonder if there's any memes on the internet from that because it was on green screen.
Oh.
You could easily move it, like, just do it.
I mean, people can remove backgrounds so easily these days, so.
You know how shitty and heartbreaking it is being locked up on a cruise? How about that, but you also get to stay in the same fucking place the whole time? I'm not gonna pursue, so why would you announce?
Well, that's presumptuous.
Okay. If there's someone on the inside who understands all that, but also gets me, that could be of value.
Two uh-huhs.
Matson exhibited some, what you'd call erratic behavior that made us concerned.
What exactly happened?
Well, we were pushing him.
I would describe it as a meltdown, human
Yeah.
Chernobyl.
Right. Specifically, he was like shouting about how, we didn't know what a good deal was and how he didn't even especially want the deal.
You didn't want the deal? Can we recommend a deal with a person of this character?
And we know that his bank and legal team are right now progressing in a very professional manner.
He wants out.
Yeah. He's like, I'm ready for my golden parachute. Let me fly.
We should move ahead.
Thank
With
you
what we
for
know,
keeping
yeah?
us informed.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Frank.
Big day tomorrow. Big product launch.
Shiv's in a very interesting position.
Well, she's hearing both sides.
Yeah.
We're not sure about the deal.
Oh, thanks. Face. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, no.
Oh,
great.
wait a
Throw me under the fucking. Great. Nice.
Shit, I mean, the plan was to tell you. We were, honestly, we were protecting you.
Whatever.
Shiv, I'm sorry. I mean, we're sorry. We are.
Yeah, that should have been a conversation you had with her.
We all set?
I think so. Investor relations in 20.
Yeah, thanks.
What? Oh, is it a picture of the baby? I don't know what's happening. Oh, she's just upset.
Yeah.
I have found I am too busy, what with my dad. And so Sarah has sometimes found me somewhere so that I can have a moment to cry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Is she gonna kiss him?
Oh, there it is.
Don't pull away. Is he gonna pull away?
No.
The rightward lean from ATN. Lots of people are concerned about democratic institutions.
Yeah. Joy, I get it. The does this guy know about anything? He's not his dad. He can't do it. Roman's track record is bullshit.
I'm sure you are where you are for a very good reason.
I could just fire you.
Okay.
Oh no, I said it. Now I feel like I gotta commit. Our temp poll is bullshit and out of control, and you're not gonna fix it, so I'm calling it. I'm sorry, we're done.
Wow.
The company wishes to terminate your employment. HR will be in touch to start the termination process. We wish you the best of luck on all your future endeavors.
She wasn't handling that very well.
No, I don't think that was how it was supposed to go. He's being very, like, you know, just making snap
Decisive?
decisions. Yeah.
She was being a little bit condescending. She shouldn't have interrupted him. He was trying to extend an olive branch, and then he rescinded.
Could we build me a Living Plus house?
Uh-huh.
Maybe clouds appear above the house? Here's the rule, okay? No one can say no.
Damn.
Hi. Enjoying the investor reception?
How long are you allowed to drink for?
You could have, like, a glass of wine a day, maybe. I don't know. Don't crucify me, internet.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry for picking you up.
She doesn't know what to do with it.
I was f***ed up long before I met you.
What, with TK?
Yeah, TK, Washington situation. You were the one after the actual one, and that's always, that's hard.
Wow.
You want to play bitey? You bite me, I bite you. See who can take it.
Okay, sure.
Oh, you can't take it.
So,
I'd lose.
first one to stop loses.
I don't think I could hold it.
Oh. Is that all you got? Mother. Wow.
Okay.
No. Tom Wambsgans finally made me feel something.
Oh. Oh.
With Joy.
Oh.
She's not picking up. She's got outside counsel.
Yeah.
What the f***?
I fired her.
So you cannot fire a studio executive.
I didn't fire her, okay? I said that she was fired to her. That's all.
What the f*** does that mean? Joy has a lot of relationships. She has a lot
So do
of
I.
friends, and you are a weak monarch in a dangerous interregnum.
No.
And I think you need to reconsider.
This is something that Dad would have done, and
Oh,
you know
well,
it.
maybe, but you're not your dad.
Exactly.
You hauling me out of things, telling me to reconsider good calls, and using the F word freely, it feels disrespectful. Well, maybe I'll fire you too.
Sure, I'm not on the kill list.
You are not good at your job. Maybe Dad did know. Maybe I'm firing you for a list of failures I choose not to outline right now.
I am good at my job.
Shall we get started on the paperwork? You want to do it yourself, or do you want me to get somebody a bit sharper?
Damn.
Wow.
Let me ask you one thing. You're all in on Matson, huh?
Your brothers hate me, and you hate me, and you'll fire me, so yeah.
I don't entirely
Hate you?
know what to do.
Regarding Matson?
Yeah. Well, we have a connection. So.
You have a connection.
Yeah. What? What? If you think that I must want to him, think we're all gonna live together in a big old Matson house.
Still keeping all your options open, honey. You should be careful with that.
Wow. Truth bomb.
Oh, no. Don't fight.
When I met you, all my life, I've been thinking a little bit about money. And I always agreed to all the compartments, but it seemed to me that I was going to be caught between you and your dad. I like nice things, I do. And if you think that's shallow, why don't you throw out all your stuff for love? Throw out your necklaces and your jewels for a date at a 3-star Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Come and live with me in a trailer park.
Wow. I'd follow you anywhere for love. Tom Wambsgans.
Yeah.
This is such a strange conversation.
Yeah, they deserve each other.
And provide a significant boost to the earnings of our
Okay,
parks division.
you can stop it. So that's, we want to say double the earnings instead of a significant boost.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure that I can do that.
Yes, you can. It's Adobe.
Yeah.
Just fucking make it happen, or I get in trouble. And I don't want to get in trouble. I want to get in the good books. So you help me get in the good books. Understand, Mr. Snippy Snip?
So strange coming from Greg.
Does it make it bigger?
It makes
Pete?
it a lot bigger.
What, 50% per year, 5 years, we 10x revenue? If it feels scary, it's because the potential is scary, Pete.
Sure. No, good.
No, it's because it's scary.
Are you confident? Are you confident, Pete?
I think we can make the
something?
argument. We can
Yeah?
make the argument.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great!
It's gonna bite them in the ass.
Look, I figured that I should mention we are going to be pushing Living Plus.
I don't like real estate.
Is there any way you can stop it? No. Let me have a think about it. Okay.
It's just chilling on a couch somewhere.
Yeah.
This won't be just this, will it? Well, no. We're throwing something over it. We can do it with light.
You did the clouds? Yeah, I see him.
Oh my god. Is that what you wanted? Or did you want like lights, like a projection? That just looks like mist. Oh no. This is not the vision.
That's not the clouds. What do you think, man? It still fits the words?
Yes. Where did those fun little numbers, where did that come from?
What do you think about the words?
Yeah, words are good. Words are okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about the numbers? I mean, I get the idea, but those are big numbers. I'm worried, Braun. He's got that gleam in his eye.
Yeah, that manic gleam.
Yeah, sure. Made up numbers and shooting to the moon and imaginary clouds. You know he could do anything up there. And then you're a part of it.
Yep.
Like, he has harebrained schemes. I love him, but he cracks under pressure, and I think we should protect him.
We should stop this.
She's trying.
She's trying. But yeah, also, he does go absolutely crazy sometimes.
I'm not doing the clouds. We're just going to do an acoustic set, Ken and Rome unplugged.
Oh, yeah?
Numbers get crazy good. Hey, dude, it's enough to make you lose your faith in capitalism. Like,
right.
You could say anything.
I'll bet.
You can say anything.
But you should
The
try
jacket?
it on. Yeah. That's for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Co-pilots.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. This is such a Michael Scott moment.
Maybe, we shouldn't do it? Or, maybe postpone?
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It is. You're gonna kill it. I read the thing, and I know you, and this is gonna be, good luck. Break that leg.
Yep, you're on your own, bro.
Or you try to stand up numbers that I am not comfortable with, I swear to God.
Hey, easy. CEO. CFO.
What, you gonna fire your chief financial officer? Your dad just gone? If you say anything that I don't like up there, I'll fucking squeal. Good luck.
Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? I'm nervous.
This is so anxiety-inducing.
Yeah. He's so unpredictable. That's the thing. God. Just take the money and run.
Is he clapping for himself?
Yeah, I don't know.
It says here on my words that I'm glad to be here, and I kind of am. So thanks, prompter.
Don't talk to the teleprompter, amateur.
I was up at something like this. I was disrupting our annual meeting. Now I'm CEO, co-CEO.
Oh, God.
I want to thank the whole Waystar family who have offered us so much love and support over these last few tough days. We're so grateful. Thank you. It means a lot. Isn't that right, Dad?
Oh, God. What's about to happen?
Oh, what?
No.
Oh, my God.
Today, I want to share with you an extraordinary product, Living Plus. What our incredible new product offers is a sanctuary.
This is I want to pull the eject lever.
Our brand turboed Living Plus real estate communities are going to guarantee 3 absolute essentials. 1, total peace of mind, discreet community protection, and enhanced home monitoring. 2, fun, hyper-local news, movie-themed events, advanced screenings, ATN debate and discussions. We're talking integrated everyday character IP life enhancement. Maybe director will swing by with a rough cut. Stars certainly will.
How can you promise something like that?
How about I told you it was all going to last forever?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Can you stop it?
Do we have anything behind me?
I think nothing behind you. The screen will just be black. But that's good, because then it's all about you.
Way to spin it, Greg.
I'm convinced that the Living Plus real estate brand can bring the cruise ship experience to dry land and double the earnings of our parks division.
That's not fucking cool.
It's really well edited.
Greg. Wow.
He Iron Man that shit.
What? How is it?
Really good.
Yeah?
People are liking it.
Wow, they're liking it.
Is it really good?
Doderick Macht Fry.
That's a very nasty joke,
Yeah,
right?
that's what it's a Holocaust joke from our acquirer.
I just want to know how you feel about Lucas Matson's response, his tweet right now.
Oh God.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
Well, he's tweeted the words Dodrik Mach Frei, which is from the...
Yeah, I know what it's from.
I don't know what it's from.
It's a Holocaust thing, I think they said.
I heard that part.
Yeah.
Everybody knows here, you guys all know we're looking at a deal with Lucas. You know, I have so much time and respect for what he's built. I wouldn't have said that, and apologies, sincere apologies. We don't always come across as we intend on social media. You know, it's kind of like social media, but it's better. You know, it's physical. I think people are hungry for that connection.
He's pivoting. He's actually pivoting surprisingly well.
Thank you, Dad.
Is it time?
Welcome, ATN Chair, Tom Wamsgans.
I'm here cheering you on.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Warmed them up for you.
This is like history repeating itself.
Launch that shit, bro. ATN citizen. And you are an ATN citizen. And you are an ATN citizen.
Oh my gosh, Tom.
Meme stock frothing.
Yada yada, on the reels, on the reels.
Buy side, good vibes to sell.
The king is dead.
Come on. The motherfucker deleted it. He deleted the tweet.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Wow. Shiv. Well, he also probably saw the business response.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't going the way he thought.
Hey,
I was here cheering you on.
yes, he's special. I know special, and he is special.
He's special. We have special. We have special.
What a turn.
I don't even remember it, you know? It's kind of a blur.
I like that.
Because you were really into it.
Just like walking on the moon, you know?
Where's he going? What's he doing? Don't end here. I gotta know what people are feeling and thinking.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that Roman Roy has a micro dick and always gets it wrong. I'm convinced that Roman Roy has a micro dick and always gets it wrong.
Who sent that to him?
Kendall, I think.
If we're thinking of hosting, I can't get into it. Any of our shit.
I can't help it if I find strategy sexy, though. I do.
They're back.
Where are his kids?
With his ex-wife, the nanny, New York.
Hold on a second. I gotta see who is it. Did Kendall send that text? Is that what happened there?
I thought it said Kendall.
Yeah, it was Kendall.
Yeah.
He's angry. Why would he send that?
As a joke?
I don't think it's a joke. I think he's
No.
angry.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it is a joke.
I can't.
Right before he was about to do his big presentation, he psyched him out a little bit. He was almost did. He was being a negative Nancy right before his big thing.
Well, yeah, and he basically abandoned him.
Right.
He's like, you're doing this on your own. Like, I'm not going down with this ship.
Yeah.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he managed to just
destroy.
Yeah, just turn it into a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not expecting that because I was just like, this sounds terrible. And also with all of the numbers that he was doctoring and everything, I was like, I can just see this going really, really badly. And so it was actually really surprising that people bought it and that the way that he dealt with Lucas's tweet, was professional and turned things in his favor. Like, he did really, really well up there because I thought that he was going to choke. I thought that he was going to have a breakdown. But
Well, the good part of the filmmaking is they convinced you that was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
The angle that played so strongly in his favor was when I think that he was borrowing real emotion to make it work. But when he's like, if I could have another year with my dad.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what did it.
Yeah, that's what turned it around because he was capitalizing on his own grief to basically make the pitch and make the sale.
Yeah, that made it work.
It really did.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Overall, this episode was less engaging for me as the previous two, obviously, because it's like I was such a high from those previous two episodes.
Yeah,
It's hard to sustain that. Sometimes you got to come back down to come back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I did enjoy the scenes between Shiv and Tom and seeing that progression, especially off of what was planted over the past few episodes, and especially the last one where they were kind of messing with each other physically, and like he flicked her ear and whatever, and
then they did that again with the bite game.
But like they were like well on their way by the time the biting happened.
Yeah,
you know, because they kissed in the office.
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like at least with Tom, he's like being very real. You know, about who he is and what he wants. It's all like, yeah, I do want money.
Yeah.
Like I want to have a nice lifestyle and I want to be rich, and like don't lie to me because you wouldn't give up everything and be poor for love. So like, this is who I am. This is who you are. Well, we can be together.
The cool thing about this episode that we got, I don't think we've gotten too much before, is the realist Shiv that we've seen yet. A lot of the layers have been pulled back. She's at her most vulnerable state. She's having to like make appointments for that office to grieve.
Yeah.
Right? And so like she's got nothing left where she can hide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Tom is always just like conveniently there.
Yeah, like, you know, she has no masks left. It's just like, this is her now, and he's still embracing her. It's like, and you know, I think it's easier to get swept back up into something romantic when you're dealing with grief, especially.
Sure, yeah, you're very vulnerable.
Exactly, and so it's all working out interestingly. I'm really like so painfully curious about how they're gonna land this in the final episode, like where this is all gonna end up, and what they're gonna leave us with.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to just kind of psych, and then it goes back this other like a rubber band. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Another scene that I really liked was the one between the three siblings. When the boys disclose that during their private chat with Lucas, he, you know, lost it at them and blah, 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 blah. And they put their spin on what happened.
Yeah.
And she knew that they were lying because she had just talked to Lucas. At first, I was kind of like, I don't understand her play, because I suppose I was thinking of myself as her, and like she and I are quite different. And the way I would have played it is I probably would have continued to pretend that I didn't know anything and just watch and observe and just be like, okay. And then just kind of go back and forth between them and Matson and like try and figure out what was going on. But so at first I was kind of like, why is she just being so overt about knowing that they're lying? You know, she was being quite sarcastic and stuff with them. But then I ended up really enjoying that dynamic because once again it plays out with their sibling dynamics, right? It's like, you know, like that time that you said that I spilled the chocolate milk in the back of the Range Rover.
Yeah.
Like, just like when we were kids, I know that you're lying. You can't do that to me. So like, don't bullshit me. It was
still very much Shiv though, because she didn't say where she got the information.
That's true. But because she was just playing it as if like, I can see through your lies. Yeah. But like, I enjoyed just kind of seeing that dynamic because, you know, it does come out sometimes with the way that they're kind of running the business, because now that they have, you know, got the position, well, at least the two guys, they've got the position of co-CEO, and she's kind of secretly in on it as well. You know, they're making decisions, and especially with Roman, it seems like he's just making these snap decisions without thinking them through, just like firing people willy-nilly without really thinking about the consequences.
Well, what I enjoyed was that growing up, if you don't have good parenting, you sort of have to find a way to parent yourself.
Yeah.
You kind of end up having to be your own dad or mom internally and like create your own sort of, I don't know, moral compass or whatever.
Yeah.
And so there was this fascinating moment by the vending machine where Roman comes clean and he says, yeah, I'd let go of the exec.
Oh, yeah.
And then also Jerry. Kendall's like, fuck it, that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
And what was fascinating was seeing Roman's reaction of like, yeah, I don't think that was the move.
No,
like,
yeah, exactly.
He was almost like, what do you call it, criticizing himself or reprimanding himself internally while Kendall was celebrating. And it's like, when you see that, it's like he starts to realize there's a problem.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because like he did all of that stuff impulsively, right? Like he got annoyed at Joy and was like, you know what, whatever. You're, like you said, you know, she was perhaps being condescending to him, and he's just like, okay, fine. I'm in a position of power. I'm going to fire you.
Yeah.
And he does that. And then Jerry comes in, reprimands him, and is kind of like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
And then he's like, fine, I'll fire you as well. But then her words are like resonating in his head, and he's kind of like, you know what, actually probably a bad move. And like you said, you know, like kind of being a grown up and being like, okay, I got to find a way to take that back. And it was surprising that Kendall was kind of just like, you know what, bro? That's great. Like, you know, it's like it does have that kind of like childish energy where he's just like, yeah, let's go for it. And it does kind of have that sense where maybe they are just playing at being CEOs, at like running a company, and they don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, but the additional thing that I liked about that scene was that Roman wanted to be sent to his room. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Like
yeah.
that was the angle. That's why he shared that. He's supposed to get the spanking and he never got it. And he's like, no, that's not.
We know that he loves a good spanking.
Right. But he's like, you're supposed to punish me for this. You're supposed to get mad at me, and you're not getting mad at me. Something's wrong with you because you're not mad at me. You know?
Well, maybe that's why he really liked the recording of his dad. Because he does, on some sick level, he does enjoy the punishment, you know, because maybe he's gone through so much of it in his life that's the only thing that he can kind of derive pleasure from. And so it's like, yay, Dad's telling me off again.
I was actually a little bit worried that he was actually getting pleasure from that. I was scared. I was like, this is too gross for me. And I'm a weird guy. That's too gross for me. The last thing to talk about is the scene where he fired Jerry. And the acting there. I thought that was really, really just powerful acting on the actress who plays Jerry. Like their dynamic was very interesting in that, and it's also, you know, cool to see, like, not cool, but it's fascinating to see. I didn't want to say interesting again for the fourth time, but like where they've come from, you know, with the weird romance, the Oedipus Rex syndrome, and all the way to this. And he's firing her, and he's like, you're not respecting me.
Well, it's the second time that he's fired her as well.
Well, he didn't get to stick the landing on the first one.
No,
because things got awry.
But that's the thing. Like the first one, he was, you know,
shy,
he was very
pussyfooting,
just like, pussyfooting and awkward around doing it.
Yeah.
And then this time he was like,
direct. Yeah,
I'm direct. I'm in power. I mean, it's really interesting to see how far he's come.
Yeah,
you know, from being that guy who is just kind of like, oh, I don't want to make serious choices. Like I don't do that. And then now he's like, yeah, I'm just firing people. Like a boss.
They were both like throwing their weight at the CEOs of the company.
Right.
And it's like, dude, like don't forget your place. Just because you're used to that before we were CEO doesn't mean you can still do that now that I'm CEO.
Yeah, it is kind of that, I guess, where it's like, yeah, we're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to. First of all, I don't think they would have ever talked to them like that while Logan was alive.
She did. Jerry did.
Right. But I don't think Carl would. You know,
I think he would have. You might be right.
I feel like this is the first time that I have really seen Carl talk to them using like language, like expletives and stuff. He wouldn't normally talk like that, but this time.
Is that how you say that word? I thought it was expletives.
I have no idea. I've only ever read it, so I'm just making up. Thanks for putting me on the spot, Jabby Coy.
I don't know. I thought it was expletives my whole life, and then you said expletives. I'm having a How I Met Your Mother moment right now. Anyway.
If you want, we can look it up.
I don't care. Go ahead.
Now you've just made me feel really self-conscious.
Well, I'm self-conscious for thinking that. I was just externalizing.
It's one of those things. Have you guys ever seen the memes where you're like, oh, that's how a word is said? I've only ever just seen it written, and I took a chance and I made a gamble and I said it, and now I feel like shit.
That's okay. One of us. You know, my whole life I thought it was expletive.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Yes, okay. Thank you for saying that. Anyway, yeah, it's the first time I've heard him use language like that.
Sure.
So I feel like
he's being very insecure because he doesn't want to fuck up his golden parachute, or he's being very aggressive because he doesn't want his golden parachute getting messed up by, you know, Prince inherited the kingdom.
Because yeah, he would have never done that.
Yeah,
was Logan if Logan was still alive.
Yeah.
So he was just getting really comfortable, but he felt like he really was in a position of power. So yeah,
that's the short version of my response. Yes.
What's the long version?
The longer version, I suppose, is that I think that just shows who Carl has always been, who he is around people who are under him or who he believes is under him. I'm pretty sure Carl's kind of a dick to a whole bunch of people, and that's the version that we never get to see because we're usually seeing him being the underling, right? And so for like in that moment where he feels like he's powerful, he's gonna treat you like shit. That's who he is. And so it gives me more ammunition to just hate him.
Right.
It's like they're all awful. You know what I mean? I thought that whole thing was like, there's little things that were just fascinating throughout the episode.
Yeah,
So,
and just for me, I was wondering as well with the very last shot with Kendall floating in the sea. I was wondering if that was a callback to the previous season where I think at the end of the season or the episode, he's like floating
in the pool?
in the pool, but he's like upside down and as if he wanted
entirely
his
possible.
life to be over, and then now he's like floating on his back right side up and is like,
sure,
everything is about to be really great. I don't know. It was just an interesting like visual callback to me.
It's potentially a literary symbolism thing.
Who knows?
Yeah.
We don't stay and watch the like behind the scenes breakdown. They probably talked about
I don't
it.
want all that.
I know.
I don't want all that. I want to have my subjective interpretation of the situation. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Coy. This is
Achara Cook.
Peace out.